get started. It's so funny that it's so funny. Eh, eh, funny. I think it's so funny that I'm up this early talking about this, right? Good morning, everyone. It's Professional Night Priestess. I have one coding tutorial before the internet breaks altogether. I'm just going to show you how I can break it. Okay. So look at the link right here. It says 37 in the link. I think that's so funny. Now, hi, hey, angel and spirit, good morning. I have something to talk about, right? So let me just pull up the FBI location so people know where to go shooting. And let me pull up this stupid bitch. So a lot of you guys are like, okay, Queen, hey, I heard about the coding language, the Chemquadro, right? By the way, if you guys want to look into this coding language, the book is online for free. Yeah, especially for my patrons. I just posted like all those some of the manuals. My patrons get like discounts on any books, but these books are not necessarily for sale. So I did some work last night and I set up the internet. I took my website down and I reset the entire back end and I uploaded like a bunch of like coding that's gonna break the internet. Because remember, all I just need is access to the portal, right? Which is the internet. Now, one thing that is going to come out today with this Quaddle language that we're talking about, here, you can see all the different languages. It's Chem Quaddle, there's Quaddle, but there's also Quaddle Chem that I just brought down yesterday. So Chem Quaddle is like letters and numbers into like a specific portal function system to enhance like the bits, gigabytes, terabytes into a trizerabyte. Because a trizerabyte is all you need in your CPU board in order to go ahead and ground down the servers from the internet and do some cool stuff. You can't do that because of white people on the planet and you have to leave. And the DAISY system too. So now we have Quaddle Chem, which is the Quaddle system of like portal functions, kind of like a Dewey Decimal System, like A to B is like this, and this is like the numbers attached, right? We have like Quaddle Chem now, where we can take a number system, go ahead and like align it with the Quaddle, a penny system of portal functions. Then we can tie certain like letter sets to it to have all different type of like letter systems. But that Quaddle Chem is more for biochemistry and coding bacteria and DNA on the internet. Okay, look at this. Right, we talked about how they're playing on their phone, how they're attaching. Da 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 da. There's a few more. Right, and when I say the chemicals in the chips, it's the chemicals in the CPU board that attach to the design of the battery, the frequency of the battery, the chemistry of the battery, the electrical board, all of that. Thank you. Kill all of them. Thank you. Mm-hmm. Right. So this is online for free. So you guys can go look into this. Oh, okay. And it tells you based on like what they're trying to do on the internet or what coding language, what ritual they're running on what indigenous group. Oh, right. So for the Uruguay Muslims that just disappeared, they're looking for a certain crystal to run like 3 specific environments outside of the internet. So we can have this program where you can like look at people's DNA in the computer and edit it. That's why CRISPR will never, ever, ever work its magic from some stupid bitch in space. It doesn't work. I own it. Okay, let's look at this. So they think that you're gonna play games with a white man that wants to play people's DNA. I see. That's what they're getting shot at, though, right? So you're going to look into something HTTP. HTTP is like when you go on the website and it's like a www dot, right? That's nothing. It's HTTP, right? // www. This HTTP, in order to go ahead and access this on the internet, where you can run like Amazon, Mozilla, Safari, what's the other one? Internet Explorer, any of that, you need to play with this HTTP portal. Okay. So that HTTP portal, you need to have something called a media type, right? So now there's something called a media type, all these different things, the IANA number, identification, but you need something called a UTF system, a Unicode system for how letters and numbers code the internet, a character coding system. Oh, okay. So with my system that I'm showing you right here, this Chemquadro system where you can do all this stuff, And you guys have seen the Quasar tutorials, like, oh, I know you can code bacteria and chemicals on the computer like that with color sequences. Which is QuadoChem 2. QuadoChem is also 2. The HTML color spectrum, which is obsolete, it's updated now because that color spectrum is missing a bunch of colors anyways. It doesn't go from like HTML, like I'll show you. It doesn't go like how you think it goes. It goes from like 0 to like 100 in the ears of 0, 100 ears of 0 to 200 ears of 0. The colors are on the spectrum. So like red would be on the spectrum, 0 to like 1, 1 to 2, 3 to 4. And that's the ChemQuado system where we can code colors on the internet and code sound through color, or take a sound and like see its colors and then reverse engineer that. I like that beat though. How do we keep on getting that intelligence though? Okay, let's take this. Okay, like that song Disgusting by Shoreline Mafia, which this is about to be very disgusting when I break the internet. Let's take that. It's like in this spectrum, but it's a portal function. I'm gonna fuck up some money, $10,000 in 50s and 100s. Red to purple to red to purple again, and then it's jumping into Clash. That's why that song is lit as fuck. So we can take that color spectrum and then boom, I want to pull hella songs like that out of that color spectrum. We can do that with my coding system. Why can't we do that with regular coding system? Because white people saw this and used it to start slavery. A bunch of people saw this and used it to start slavery. A bunch of stupid hoes saw this and destroyed so many animals that there's certain species that don't exist anymore. Because a stupid, goofy, delusional bitch is looking for dick. Thank you. And faggot ass niggas, I hate women. I'm a priestess. Starting shit. I could take a UTF-8 because that's what the internet mainly runs off of. Or we can go 16. We can even go 32, meaning that there's more like they're saying that, oh, that's like these coding, this coding system, the characters carry like a higher capacity, quote unquote, right? So they need more of a CPU, right? More of an output. So most of that is in these English, Asian languages. This is where you get more like the 16-bit to 32-bit running like servers, calculus servers, NASA, which is not really, it's not really like the CPU. It's not really the computer running those codes. It's the CPU board, the metals and the elements in those chips, which is why they're talking about chips, running a specific portal and running a specific Boolean loop that an octopus is functioning. That's how this is working. Now, somebody wants to know about this. They say that there's like the Japanese unified coding system. Thank you. Right. I can use these graphing clusters to portal functions. I can use all this as portal functions. Like, oh, okay, instead of saying DAISY, it's D with the asterisk, A with the asterisk, I with the asterisk, S with the asterisk, Y with the asterisk. And that means a certain type of like coding, right? A portal function that I can bring down. Okay, so look at this. Look. Where is this at? Where is this at? Here we go. Unicode character encoding model. Who's doing this? 2 white men. Why would 2 white men have that much? But this is ran at the FBI though, by 2 fish that are sitting in a fish tank running that fucking stupid ass environment from a banished planet that I'm about to send straight to the nether world. Goodbye. Right. So now that I own this portal, I already set down the stipulations and functions. We already have our own like Unicode system. So it's just gonna like lay down, and we've already fixed it so that a lot of you guys can keep on running your websites, right? Until I break the internet completely. So you mean to tell me that as a federation, we can go and email these 2 white men who are playing with everyone in virtual reality and kidnapping everyone's kids and running in and out of the clones, raping people's kids because, oh, they found my DNA in that child. Uh-oh, let me try to go in this clone. Uh-oh, fuck, they all have the same DNA because they tied it in spades. So, several databases. It doesn't matter. You'll find whatever you need. There we go. So now we can take all of our code, which is already typed up because I'm very organized, right? We can go ahead and take all of this, right? All of this, right? All of this, right? Okay. Pay attention. Good. Let me see. Sure. Yeah. So I did this a long time ago. Let me just pull up my coding notes. And that's the power of being organized and prepared for white people. When they start a bunch of bullshit and you can set them the fuck up. Now, there's a specific type of like coding system that they're bringing down through this specific Asian language, right? One of them. It's called it's like a Japanese, like the Japanese syllabaries and ideographies. It's this one. This is the one that they've been kind of hiding from Asian people. There's something that they're doing. Oh, they're not Japanese, but they're on source side, so we can sacrifice all these people and then tie it to a Japanese person and then run this server, right? No, there's something about that new system, this Japanese system that you're looking at right here. There's something about the system being ran by 3 rituals on high priestesses that are Japanese. One of them was dark skinned like me. Why? Because if you're really Japanese, what you're really understanding, it's called Jupoine. It's like the original force of like physics systems, right? So remember, to be Japanese, when you're saying Japanese, it's not like a race of people, it's a specific state of mind. That's why Japanese people are also evil. That's why they're sacrificing Japanese people and evil people. That's why you see a bunch of stupid, disgusting Asian women that don't have shit, shitting out of their fucking pussy, running their mouth at work. I want to talk about Pliny the serpent. I heard about that. Didn't you tell me that you didn't upload Daisy to virtual reality that got us defunded? Oh, why are you talking about that? I just thought we were special. Yeah, let's talk about Pliny. Because how do you do this? You have to set people up. So you have to sacrifice people that have specific serpents, number sequences, crystals, strings, bands, queries, and databases. You have to sacrifice them, go play in space, and then use all their energy to keep that portal open. So you mean to tell me that there's a portal that runs the internet, but where's the master portal though? Where you upload all these languages? That's what people are gonna ask. Where is the master portal where you upload all these languages to then populate on the internet via HTTP or HTTPS, which is just the SSL certificate, which I'm breaking too. And we'll start a bunch of hacking on the internet. It's 3 Boolean loops. Where is it? Thank you. So as we speak, that's why there's several people getting kidnapped and cut the fuck up like that. Where is it? Right. So where are they running this FBI in DC? Where is that portal that needs water or magic? Where is it being run? At that FBI, you start shooting, shooting, shooting. Any agent you see for have been kidnapped, start fucking shooting. Thank you. So until this gets turned off, because how are you running the portal? Come on. That's not how we're doing it. That's Chris Ray. That's not how we're running the internet. There's something else. Where's that portal being ran? That has to talk to the CPU board through the UTF system. Character naming and coding. Okay, so you really are gonna break the fucking internet and have people be trafficked for starting that bullshit. So I said again, where is that being ran? Who said that it needs to be all confusing with all this bullshit? This is just how you attach to like loops. Yeah, these are how you attach the CPU, and I want to say like loops. This is how you connect to like bits and different like memory files and systems within like a computer. So it goes from like levels of memory file, right? And in our system, we can just actually like put stuff in a bunch of like PHP or text files, and then we can use the file extension, which is what they're doing now, to attach to everyone's computer, right? File extension, like, oh, is it .mp4, .php, .txt, .pdf to play in everyone's computer? I could just go ahead and post a bunch of shit in there, magic, and then say, oh, this is this code, this is this type of program system, and that's how we can run the internet. And that's how you can get like, oh, I can just drag and drop code that's not stolen from somebody else. Thank you. You have to attach to the memory file, which then attaches to the physical computer. Thank you. So then how the fuck are you running the internet? Thank you. Now you guys remember this, and this bitch got clapped the fuck out of her mind. Why did that bitch get clapped like that? Because she's the one that started that bullshit. These hoes started slavery, and then they play with white people. So if you go play with them, that means you can get benefits. Yeah, you can get enslaved, have to go hide in a fish body, jump from aquarium to aquarium, go from dick to dick, even getting switched out of the aquarium because you bring a bad energy here, getting sent and just dropped in like any type of river, just leave her there, whatever. Getting popped the fuck up in space. Why can't I get seasoned meat though in a fish tank? Why can't we get seasoned food in a fish tank? Okay. Why can't we get like pork and burgers in a fish tank? That's what you get. Trapped. You don't have honorable body. You have no lion body, not a rabbit body. You just are stuck in this aquatic body, and you're lucky to be in that body, hiding. Now you've been found. They've been known where this bitch is. So this aquarium got smacked and destroyed because that bitch was running her. They were told for weeks on end, get her out of that aquarium or they're going to break that fucking tank, and they broke it. That's why half the internet doesn't work. She started slavery. Good. Right. Right. So now you guys know how the internet's being ran. So how do you upload your code to this system? I don't, but I can email them like, hey, I know what you guys are involved in. Is there something that you have to tell me that you're telling me in virtual reality that involves several children being kidnapped, raped, and murdered, and your semen turning up in them? Oh, we have no idea, but yeah, we can just upload it. That's what they do. And that's how certain people can't get their code or their platform to work, or they go into the system and just put a URL for your website or your code and get it to break. Thank you. Now I can just override that. Why? Because I have this. Okay. Sample glyphs, sequences. Okay, cool. So I this coded character set. I can go ahead and take all these, just follow the syntax and just attach my system to it, which I already did, because all of this comes from my system anyways. All of it's broken. My system's supreme to this. I can code an environment. So now what's gonna happen is you guys are also thinking, what's going on in the community with kids getting switched at birth? This is what's going to be happening. You guys see this Japanese coding language system? This requires somebody that is Japanese. You don't have to be Japanese to like bring this down. You didn't have to kill or sacrifice somebody. You can just Kemet. That's why it doesn't work, because the only two systems that can work on this planet are Kemet and then Quaddle. But that's because Yanni and Huey, they taught me psychedelics. They taught me how to make warfare herbs. They taught me how to convert Bailey to coca. They did a lot for me. And Huey, I use their systems. I divinate. They helped me out when I was a child, so they get to use their system on the planet. So their people can use the system too. So if you're not on Huey's planet, if you're not a Mayan or Azteca, you don't have to be from Spanish America or Indigenous America to be like an Azteca or a Mayan. Ermias is a Mayan. Before he left the planet, he was an Aztec because he had just perfected his chemical state. That's all that means. Chemical warfare. That's what it means to be an Azteca. They taught me the adendochrome, the swannerochrome, the kugelgranochrome. They taught me all of that stuff, so I can bring down any type of adendochrome in the computer or just naturally. Thank you, Yanni and Huey. And that's providing the warfare that protected their people. Those are my people, the Zuichol that carry that Huichol necklace. Those are my people, the Mam, the Oaxaca people. Those are all my people. Thank you for helping. When they were getting kidnapped, raped, and murdered, you weren't doing anything. You were portrayed. Who has no dick. She was the only one working. Leon was the only one working. A few other people, they were the only one working. That's why they're getting this. Thank you. Right. So that's how you get the internet to work. You have to send white men your coding language, and then after doing a whole bunch of rituals, the rituals don't even matter. Oh, who opened that portal? How is it staying up? Thank you. Because in order to have a portal up that's not just invoked by a force of physics, you need something to keep that portal up. Either a string, right, of light, a band from somebody's hair. That's what that looks like. Oh, bands are make or dance. So they get a light band, somebody's hair from a specific federation. After you get sacrificed and whatnot, beforehand, they go tie your body up to something. As you're leaving your body through ritual, they try to capture you and capture those light bands. Okay, that doesn't work. So let me see. Go on planet, that doesn't work. Go on planet Earth, put feces in her food or nonsense in his food or in their water supply. Then I have access to them chemically. I can tie them to a server on the computer because they eat this food. I can do with their DNA a certain level though. Okay, that doesn't work. They won't do it. They don't know about this. I can't tell them because they'll expire all of us. So you have to go in space and capture people and play with magic and do like this mainly with children on planet Earth and tie it all the way up to their bodies in space through vaccines and other chemicals. Then I can go in and out of their planet and see if I can get close. That's why there's this coding system on the planet. I can take this system, my system, right? And I can code bacteria on all that right there. Here, this is the language. This is the index. This is how it works. These are the functions. This is how it works. Oh, okay. That's why you don't have shit and you're never going to get shit on the internet with these whites. And that's why you deserve what you're about to get. Thank you. So now there's something about kids being switched at birth, right? That's why they're doing that. Oh, well, if I'm in proximity to a Japanese baby because we're banished Asians and Martians going in and out of the in vitro lab, and well, I had a baby, but she's sick, so I switched it with another baby. Why the fuck would you do that? Well, I wanted a Japanese baby. They said I can play with her on the computer if my husband molests her. Ah, wow. That's what we're doing. So that's why you see all these babies. Why do you look like that and your parents look like that? Because to bring that baby's face down, you need a specific force of physics just to have her face on this planet. That means you play with crazy ass magic in space with that Jufa-99 band, a specific force of physics band. That's actually in your hair if you're black. Listen, because you're Japanese all the time, not just once, but twice. Listen. And if you're Igbo, you're even luckier. Listen. Let's get it cracking today on the internet with let me just break it. Thank you. That's just it. So I have something here. This is like the back end of my WordPress, right? I just go in and I code. I created my own syntax and I created my own queries and things like that. And I just uploaded it to the back end. So let's see how quick, and then I just changed the permissions so that it overrides that of the WordPress system, as well as the GoDaddy system where I paid to have a specific spot on their database to run my portal functions, which I'm just gonna go ahead and get a PSP and edit the software and just run that. Oh, right. So now you see why they're playing with people's kids and running rituals. Thank you. Now you see why they're playing with people's kids and running rituals and think that it's cute. Like, oh, well, I'm working with a powerful group and getting smashed in your head with a bottle, Stephanie, and getting stabbed in the neck with a broken bottle, some bitch in Brazil. That's what's going on because you're playing too much, bitch. So now, thank you. Our characters are very simple. I can have like Quaddle, right? So let me show you this, right? So let's say, for instance, I can have Quaddle. I can say A equals Zwir, B equals Zwir, Twir, C equals Ngwir, right? I'm just like making this all up because it's what I say. Or I can say B equals Zwir, Zwir. Bubble, right? The portal function, that means that my B's are always capitalized in the system. And a capital B is different from a lowercase a or b. That's why sometimes when you're coding, it has to have a lowercase or uppercase command or function. That's why they get people like fucked off developers. It needs to be capitalized or lowercase. A lot of the times this command is capital and the lowercase is the command is capital and the function is lowercase. And that's just like types and subtypes when you're coding HTTP. Thank you. And it's tied to that. So like when you're talking about types and subtypes, I changed this too. And I have like a specific like index for this too. Types and subtypes. It's type slash subtype equals one type. And then it's type again equals another type of type. And this is what you want to do. You're trying to bring down as many types as possible to like recode like HTTP and like go beyond what you can in their portal, right? So let's say, for instance, I have this, right? But then I could go ahead and say, I want A with two portals over it. And this equals, right? Now this is how I code physics. 1, 2, 3, 4, Zwir. Now I can go ahead and start coding things into my ship and into my phytochemicals that make them go faster, right? That's how you do that. No one's getting any of this. Go fucking die. They think I'm supposed to be doing all this work for white people. And that's why you keep on getting kidnapped and raped. Now I see why I keep on getting like kidnapped like that. That's why you keep on getting kidnapped and trafficked. Thank you. Hentai. That's why you're stanking on YouTube and everyone knows something's wrong with you and you're on heroin. Okay. Thank you. That's why they're chasing me. Daisy, you did what? I just did this. Who just had somebody shot in New York. By the way, not supposed to tell you he dated Nikki so we can set her ass up and see who's killing everyone in Philly. Thank you. Bye. He just opened the door. I see what you've been doing now. Bye. And you're playing with magic like that? Why would I date you? Everyone knows that there's something wrong with me. And nothing wrong with me, bitch. I set you up. So that's why everyone keeps on dying in the Bronx. Oh, I was wondering why everyone shoot. Okay. Is 7 bits as far as you can go? Man, with Quaddle, I can go further than this, so. That's small. Let's see how far you can go in these bits, and let's see how far we can get in splitting up these numbers. So let's put some numbers. So this is just like this transport layer security. I'm about to break this. This does not work. Pay for this, and then we'll do this to your website, and then we'll connect you to a server where you claim you have security, but we're just giving your data out to somewhere else. So let's see how fast this works. I went ahead and I hosted this live link of this spiral with white noise into my website, as a server. And then what I went ahead and did was I uploaded the database architect for just like basic HTTP. It's right, so I can like play from space. And let's see how fast I break everyone's website on GoDaddy. This one into this database, I have access to that spiral. Put this database right here, made out of this site, carbon number 84, and then go ahead, all their websites right there. So that's it. And then I'm gonna actually code into this like websites. I'm gonna make a text file or a PHP file that I'm upload here, websites that cannot work at all on the internet. Why? Because I just put like a few portal functions outside the environment and just tie it to like a string of code that I know for a fact is in every single like navigator, aka like web browser. And then there you go. And that's how they've been blocking websites from the whole internet, trying to hide websites and keeping them going. They're running from space. Thank you. So now everyone knows that you're free now because, okay, we can move forward and now we can like start killing more people, right? Yeah, start kidnapping all of them. And that's why you guys keep on seeing four bodies have been found in a Texas lake in the past 2 months. Why? Because they're all techies. When you see their face, they're gonna laugh. 2 juveniles arrested in the killing of 3 Florida teens because their dads were playing with Pernille and robbing the cartel. Human remains found in Missouri after playing with Drake. Like, oh, you can come down here to St. Louis and starting shit with the cartel in Chicago. Good. 4 people connected with drug dealing activities found dead near Cancun Beach. Good, playing in the cartel. No sign of foul play in the death of a man found wrapped in plastic in the carpet. No sign of foul play. Good, they're letting you know it's okay to keep busting. Right. No sign of foul play in this woman. Good. That's why this happened. You notice that it's right next to each other, and somebody has been arrested for this. Playing on the computer, starting shit with Kiara. That's what happened. They should have never started this with this little girl. This started because I was in Atlanta, and they started hella shit with her family. Well, let's go. Good. Yeah, they've been finding a bunch of bodies. It's a bunch of Indian men and white men playing in tech, playing the computer and dying. Good. Body found at techies. Good. Good. Techies. Good. 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 Keep playing on the computer, bitch, and keep on getting caught up in lakes and rivers. Bodies on bodies on bodies on bodies. You know I'm not playing with you niggas. You know I hear when I count it. So start shooting. Why? Until they turn that fish off. My baby daddy has seen that fish at that FBI. That fish is at the FBI. My baby daddy has seen it, has a photo of it in his phone. Please, like, put magic on that photo, please. Thank you. Good. So now you know why the internet's about to break. Over. So all this various trailers, da 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 da. This is all too like complex. I can just take text files and say this is how the portal should be coded. This is how you'll code colors. This is how you'll code numbers. This is how you'll code like interfaces. Like super easy drag and drop, and then you can like have a bunch of dope shit in a minute. It's just too complicated what they're doing now. It's just too scattered and fragmented because all this is about like all these systems, the abstract character repertoire, the big endian, the basic multilingual plane, the byte order compression. All of this is just like how basically how you play with each octopus and ground them down to the planet, right through like digits and numbers that one octopus carries. Like this A means this frequency, B means this. All I need is 3 of these: the BOCU, the CCIS, and the character map. Sorry, like a character map and the character set. It goes together, all 3 of these. All I need is to like just run through these, and we have a new internet. That's it. And I'm not doing this until you guys stop kidnapping people's kids. And it's not for white people. They all have to be removed. And we have to all agree that you can be removed because you're too dysfunctional and disgusting and no one wants you around. Oh, well, we just thought that if we had this and it seems cool, then people would forget that we raped a bunch of people's kids and started a bunch of chaos. No one wants you around still. Oh, we thought if we did this, no one wants you around still. Well, we fed everyone human meat, no one wants you around still. Well, we give everyone this chemical in the sky, no one wants you around still, and they want you gone. Well, we just thought no one wants you around, they want you gone. Well, we just thought we want you gone too as Asians. Gone. Leave. Nobody wants you here. No one's responding. You're not making any money. You're playing with the black woman, screaming in her ear, you black bitch, you nigger bitch, you fucking ape, every single day to play in the internet. We want you gone. That's why you keep on getting kidnapped and getting your pussy cut off and getting your dick cut off and fed to you. We want you gone. That's what's happening because you're playing with the computer. You see it here clearly. Let me show you one more time. No foul play. He just fell there. No foul play. Why? Because you were playing with the drill machine. So no foul play. Good. No foul play. Good. Good. So, anyways, let's go. So that's what I'm working on today. This is very like confusing and like bad. All you need to know is like CPU and bits, but they're scattered all across like different data systems, right? Like memory systems, right? So across kilobytes is going to be different from gigabytes and terabytes. But I'm just going to work in like from like the smallest byte to like what we operate as like the biggest byte, which is terabyte. This they've not gotten into. This operates in space as databases ran off of specific people with the zodiac placement that never worked. That's why it goes up to a certain. Ooh, do you see why Armai's passed away? Okay, well, we can't use him. Well, yeah, Musa, we fed him that necropolis chunk. We can't use him as server, the white, so that it won't work. So that's why they've been playing with these stupid, disgusting, delusional, sick, ratchet bitches that they brought from space to play with magic like that. And it doesn't work because I own all of it. Thank you so much. That's officially done for the warfare, the original portal warfare, which is the internet, which they started slavery for. Because the internet was running long before they opened up NASA and Hidden Colors. Yeah, because when was the first computer made? Because if they're talking about IBM, 1964. Oh, Daisy, that's why they're singing your name, Daisy Bell. That's why they're playing with you in the computer, because they thought if they, ooh, no. Oh, Daisy didn't play with you for that long. So where are we from? We're from space. We just came down here. We're just young, but we're from somewhere else first. In 1961. So they've been playing with spell work. Oh, Jim Crow and slavery. Now I see civil rights. Thank you. Now you see what you're about to get into with the white man playing like that. Like I said, if you want to find out who's playing games and with the Black Royal family, who's been playing games with Ack, who's playing with everyone's herbs, who's playing with the rabbit or who don't got one, who's playing with the clan. That's how you find out who's starting shit. Thank you so much.